Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Calin, and today I have a big announcement to make. After 15 years of gaming on a console, I finally decided to make the switch to a PC. Now, with the new NVIDIA GPUs coming out of the market at the lowest price point ever, there's literally no more reason or excuse for me to own a console. The RTX 3080, which we're going to use in today's build, is only $700, guys, and for some of you, this might be a lot, but considering the amount of power and performance that you get out of it, you just can't beat that price point. And I know $500 is a lot less than $2,500, which is how much today's build costs, but with this PC I will be able to game, stream and edit at flawless speeds. Well, I think this was enough talking, so let's jump straight into today's video. Okay guys, so we're gonna start today's build by looking at the case that we chose, and we got the Lian Li PC 011 Dynamic Razor ATX full tower case, which was $169. Now the Lian Li case, I think most of us know it. It's a great case. This thing is a beauty. Pre-ordered it at B&H. It was back ordered, but I'm willing to wait for it. Very beautiful. A lot of good reviews out there. It's big. It's well built. Tempered glass. It has a lot of RGB. It's a beautiful case. I can't wait to get my hands on it. Start building inside of it. For the CPU, we went with the AMD Ryzen7 3700X 3.6 GHz 8-core processor, 16 threads. The reason I went with AMD and especially the Ryzen7 3700X is because it's a very balanced processor. At $300 you get a lot of performance, good for gaming and also for editing, which is what I'm gonna use this PC for. You can overclock it up to 4.4 gigahertz. It has 16 threads and it's PCIe 4.0. Really good processor, guys. Now to cool the processor, I personally went with the Deep Cool Castle 360EX. It was either this or the Razer Kraken, but the reason I went with this is because of the looks. It's a really beautiful pump with that beautiful RGB all around endless mirror look. I think it's very interesting, very beautiful, nice little RGB trim around the pump. Also gives it a really classy and premium look. And from the reviews that I read online and the videos that I watched on YouTube, they were really good reviews, really high score in terms of cooling. It had no problems cooling the 3700X at maximum render speed or gaming. This is a really good choice for me in terms of cooling and also looks. And of course we need a motherboard. So the motherboard that we went with is the Rockstrix x570 e-gaming from ASUS. The reason we chose this board is because it has all the specs that we need for future build. So that means it's future proof. If we ever need to upgrade our GPU, CPU, storage, anything basically that goes into a motherboard, we can upgrade it with no problem for many years from now on, because it has PCIe 4 for the GPU and 2 M.2 slots that are using PCIe 4, which is really great. One of the main reasons I chose this board, and it's actually optimized and it works really good with the AMD 3000 series processors. A really good choice for the motherboard. It was about $300, a little pricey, but again, it has RGB. So if it has RGB, the $300 is worth. Now for the memory, again, I went with the G.Skill TridentZ Neo 32 gigabytes. They are DDR4 3600 megahertz CL16. One of the main reasons that I went with the TridentZ Neo RGB RAM sticks is because they are actually optimized for AMD Ryzen 3000 series processors and AMD x570 chipset motherboard. 3600 megahertz and CAS latency of 1619, 1939. That's just a sweet spot for the AMD processors. For memory, we went with a Samsung 970 EVO Plus 250 gigabytes M.2 NVMe solid state drive. Now we're gonna use this SSD to boot our Windows, which is gonna be very fast. And for editing and our games, we're gonna have the 1TB Samsung 970 EVO Plus. This is gonna be super fast for loading our games, and also it's gonna help with our editing and rendering time. Really good choice for storage since we have 2 slots of M.2 NVMe solid state drive on our motherboard. Okay guys, last but not least, we have the Rockstrix Geforce Rtx 3080 buffed up design. Now I'm not gonna bore you guys with a bunch of specs. I'm pretty sure you already know everything about this video card. The only reason I went with this is because of the RGB and because it's ASUS, and I think it's a really good company. I really trust ASUS. I think they're doing a great job with their products, and this guy is just a beast. It's sexy, it's fast, and it's sexy. If you have the money now, go ahead and buy it. I'm pretty sure nobody's gonna regret getting this beast. It's literally almost twice the power of a 2080 Ti. So I think that says it all. Okay, for power supply, the thing that it's gonna juice up our entire build, we're gonna use the EVGA Supernova G1 Plus, 1000 watts, 80 plus gold certified, fully modular power supply. This thing is huge, is a beast. I love it. Only $200 for 1000 watts. Pretty good deal if you ask me. I looked up a bunch of power supplies. The reviews that this guy had were pretty good, and overall I'm pretty happy with the purchase. Last but not least, we have 6 fans from Cooler Master, and they're called Master Fan MF120 Halo. The reason I went with these fans, I literally love the looks of it. I love the RGB trim around the fans, and also it has RGB on the actual blades itself. It's a dual loop addressable RGB lighting, Aura Sync compatible, which means it has a 5 volts RGB header. They're really good fans. They go, I think, from 800 to 1800 RPMs, which is going to be fast enough for cooling our Leon Lee case. And I think I'm going to use 3 of them. I'm going to put them on the radiator, and then another 3 on the side of the case. Okay, so pretty much that was it, guys. These were all the parts. Of course, we're gonna have to mod our PC a little bit. I'll probably buy some more cables, maybe some light strips, but that's like extra. I'm gonna purchase those along the way. But for now, with all these parts, we're gonna be able to power up our PC. And all these parts right now, I already purchased them. I spent around $2,500, but of course PC part speaker does not include the tax. Now I was able to save a little bit on some taxes. The PC part speaker estimated at $2,440. I think this is a really good price point for the performance and the looks that we get out of this PC. I really recommend it. And again, I'm not a professional. I'm just a rookie. I'm a newbie at building PCs. And all these parts, I put them together based on my research. I think it took me about 1 week of reading and watching YouTube videos, and I think I did a really good job choosing them and putting them together based on their specs and compatibility. Now, if you have some suggestions for me, feel free to comment down below. I'm more than happy to take a look at it and learn from you guys. Any help is appreciated, so please feel free to comment down below. I'm really happy to see your feedback down below. Don't forget to like the video, and of course, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Really helps me a lot. I do a lot of gaming videos, tutorials, and who knows, if I enjoy building this PC, might get into tech reviews. We never know. I love you guys. See you in the next one. Bye.